It's that time again. Time to get laid, come on. Oh yeah. That's right, baby. Come on. Time to get laid. Oh yeah. Welcome to the Lame Podcast.
Chapow! Ah, we can breathe again. That was wonderful. Yes. We did it.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, people who don't know what we're talking about is I just had to play the intro tune for us because I don't like doing the podcast without listening to the intro because I'm kind of fucked up like that. I was touched as a child. Anyway, spark that shit up.
Okay.
But spark your one, blood.
Yeah,
don't start Lewis's, blood. That's bad juju, fam.
Bad juju.
That's bad. Oh, but we had a guy. No, I don't want to say it just in case he hears because he's like a big fat ginger guy. But don't talk about the juju because he's a mug.
Yeah. Oh dear. So, what's been going on?
What's been going on? Nightmare. Computer broke, so we haven't been able to fucking put the podcast up. So literally, we're saying this to nobody. It's amazing.
Great.
Woohoo! Not even our parents can listen to it. Fuck. Oh well. We will survive. But it's all good because you're going to fix it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to do some editing.
He's going to do some editing. I am the guy who normally does it, but my computer's got fucked right. Just got fucked. So I can't talk because I haven't smoked. That's why I need to subtly get talking.
You need to certainly have some inspiration.
Yeah, past the chip on the left hand side, as it were.
Oh, calm down.
I'm just singing a song, blood. Just let's calm down about it, alright? Alright, so, one thing I have noticed, I listened to the last podcast, yeah? I know you guys did as well. It's not a good idea doing, like, bringing Mandy onto the show, I don't think. She's not helpful at all.
I didn't think it would be a good idea in the first place.
But, you know, you live and learn.
Yeah.
You live and learn. But it was alright, I enjoyed it. It was fun. Most definitely
fun for us, yeah.
I don't know how it came across to the listeners. It did get a bit... Oh my God. No one's talking, kind of. But, you know, that was alright.
Sure, right. Wasn't that bad. We paused it like 3 times.
Yeah.
Which we've never done before.
Never done before. We probably won't do again, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But
now that we've done it, it'll always be in our minds.
So
We'll always be tempted to be like, yeah, fuck it, guys. I'm just going to pause the podcast. And then we're back.
Oh no! We just done it. It's almost like no one's gonna believe we actually did it, but we did.
It's so easy to do it.
No,
Power is in our hands.
We have the power.
With great power comes great responsibility, guys. If I've learned anything from Spider-Man,
is that. Then also, oh shit! Did you watch the Spider-Man porno? Did Luke show you that? Oh my God! It's the best thing ever.
No, is that the one about the girl who like really likes comic books?
No.
Oh, he hasn't shown me this one.
It's like production value is amazing. It's like the actual Spider-Man movie, but with sex scenes inserted. You know the famous iconic scene in Spider-Man where he comes down. It's the famous iconic scene where he just plows Mary Jane. No, he comes down. Upside down. He does the kiss. Yeah, the upside down. Have you seen that? They come down. They kiss upside down like they do in the movie. But then he goes up. But then he comes back down, his cock's out, and he just like shrugs his shoulders and starts sucking his dick. It's amazing. I was like, shit, go Peter Parker. But one thing I do want to mention that I did notice on the last podcast, apart from us being buzzed off our faces, was Lewis kept on finishing my sentences. Every time I was saying something or a punchline was coming or something, he would say it as well, and I was like, listening to it like, what the fuck?
It's like a married couple.
Yeah, that's what I was saying every time. He's like, I was like,
it's like we all know that sometime in our lives we'll have that married couple who are like, we're so perfect for each other. Oh my God, like, you know, the other time at dinner we were just finishing each other's, and then the man would go sentences, and he'll be like, you're a cunt.
We're finishing each other's food.
Jesus.
But yeah, they are. I don't like couples like that. Please tell me you're not going to look at a couple like that.
No.
Mention Lydia again. Oh, it's the Lydia segment again. Uh-oh.
She's still in Africa.
She's still in Africa. Yes, she is. I mean, oh, Africa.
So what's been going on the weekend?
Going on the weekend? Well, good news. I got my job back.
Oh,
bad news. I lost my job again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they phoned me up, said, yeah, we want you this weekend. So I was like, okay, awesome. Bit of money in the pocket. That's all right. So, but we had plans, me and Lewis, that we was going to go to this club called Talk in Southend for this one off-night event that happens every month, is it?
Every second week.
Second week or every month?
Every second week of the month, yeah.
Yeah, so once a month anyway. It's called Disco, but disco spelled cool, like D-I-Z-K-O, disco.
Hitting the youth.
Yeah. Show them your hat. People can't see this. We'll take a picture of it, actually, and upload it. Disco. So, yeah.
Disco.
We went there. We had the man himself, Jack Beats, was there playing. Yeah. I know you don't know who that fucking is, but we actually like Jack Beats, and people who listen probably like Jack Beats. If they don't, then go to hell. But, yeah. Also, there was another guy there called Il Hayes, and he was giving out his album for free, like launching his album there, which was awesome. We got a copy of it. We're actually going to play one of his tunes at the end.
Because it's free.
Because it's free, and we can get away with it. But
Hopefully.
I'm sure he won't mind anyway. Well, actually, I'll send him the podcast. I'll say, hey man, we played your song at the end of our podcast. Then he's going to sue us.
Yeah.
And it's going to be upsetting. But hopefully not. Hopefully he'll go, hey, I just want to get hands to this as well. Awesome. So, hopefully, fingers crossed. If you're listening, Neil Hayes, please don't sue us.
Please.
Please.
That would be lovely.
But we do like your album.
Yeah.
Like, so we listened to it.
Like
it's pretty good. Just gonna suck up now. Lots, don't sue us. We like your album. But yeah, we're gonna put on our favourite song at the end, which is it's actually a bit of a competition out of the first two songs because I really like One Man with a Mic, and you like This Well. Well, me and Lewis like One Man with a Mic, and you like This Well.
I like all the songs that I've heard so far.
Yeah, particularly you liked.
I particularly like the opening track.
Because you're like, yeah, fuck the world, man. Fuck this guy. Fuck the man. Fuck the man. Sticking it to the man, ain't you, Alex?
Yeah.
Sticking it to the man.
You hate the man.
You hate the man. The man's an oppressor. But anyway, that's what we did. We went out. Also, the other night, when we got on it, on the podcast, me and Lewis got on it, and I ended up like chewing my cheek to bits by accident. But then my lip swelled up, and I was like, oh, with a big massive lip. I look like, those chicks who look like they got from Africa with the ashtrays in their lips. I had lips like that. But, yeah, it went down and I was cash. Yeah. Except for it's kind of sore now. But I won't whinge. I won't complain. But I think that's all that happened, really. Well, nothing else happened this week. Can I think of?
No, I just chilled out this weekend. Went to a mate's house, just drank some beers and watched this music countdown. And then my mate actually said something to us now because we were noticing that some of these songs that we remember that just came out like yesterday, 5 years ago. Like the Foo Fighters song.
Which one?
The Best of You.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just came out yesterday.
Best of You. I thought, it felt like it only came out about a couple of years ago. No, that was 5 years ago. That was 2007. That's half a decade. Yeah. And
getting old, man.
In the end, by Pink Floyd.
By Linkin Park.
By Linkin Park. In the end, by Linkin Park. That came out about 10 years ago. And I was just like, I remember when this came out. 10. Oh my god. And then so my mate said, I think when we start getting old, it's like, let's take the band Muse, for example. Very popular band, everyone knows Muse. When it gets to the point where Muse start dying, that's when we're old. When Muse start dying, we're old.
Well, Muse
Our
just
kids
started
won't know who they are. And they'll just be like, I don't listen to any of your old shit. I listen to my new sort of sidestep. I'm like, what the fuck is sidestep? I'm like, oh, Dad, you're not cool. You don't know sidestep.
What's sidestep? Oh, Dad, still putting on those fucking dubstep fucking MP3s. All those dubstep MP3s. No, fucking hell. When dubstep is for old people, it's going to be upsetting. It's going to be so upsetting. It's going to be
so weird.
So I remember back in my day when we had proper music. Back in my day, when you could really skank.
I reckon when I have kids, they're not going to know who Bob Dylan is. or Jimi Hendrix, or The Who. You know, the bands that actually made music.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna know any of them.
It's gonna be like they're gonna be like One Direction. There's gonna be their Beatles. It's gonna be fuck's sake. When I heard they were getting compared to the Beatles, I was like,
I was disgusted.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Cannot believe it. And they did that picture as well. You know, the famous picture of the crossing.
Abbey Road picture.
Yeah. Bad times,
like,
man.
You know the popular sort of boy band thing, The Wanted.
The Wanted.
They tried to get away with saying that they were better than the Beatles.
They tried to say
in an interview, they were like, yeah, we have like a better name as well because they're the Beatles. Like, we're the Wanted. We're wanted. You know, people want us. That's why we're called the Wanted. What the fuck is the Beatles? They're like the best rock band in the world. They've sold a lot more records than you.
For realsies.
For realsies.
They like invaded America.
Fucking
Until one of them gets assassinated, they're never as big as
the other one dies of cancer. Cancer, was it? George Harrison?
Yeah, I think it was cancer.
Seeing as we don't have your computer, we can't look it up.
No, we can't. Fuck.
So
we fucked
there
a lot
might
of
be a
things
few
now.
things that we're wrong about in this podcast, and everyone's going to be screaming at us.
Yeah, we're gonna get like loads of hate. I mean, no one listens to our podcast anyway.
No.
But you know,
No
our
one tells us
parents,
shit.
our mums would be like, "Yo, what the fuck was this?" I went on Google and I found out that you guys were fucking chatting shit. All right, mum, calm down. But yeah.
Yeah, I just did that. And like yesterday, I met with a mate after work. We went to a popular little spot, Hampton Court. Had a bit of subtlety.
Okay.
And we came across this question, and I came up with so many funny answers for it. What would you do if you're at a party, right, and there's a dildo there?
Discuss.
Discuss.
I don't know, just do...
I would fuck around so much. I'd like pick up, like slapping people in the face with it, trying to do like.
Pull it in drinks. Pull it in people's drinks. And then, so you pretend it's a straw.
But like, you know, I'd also like, I'm like sitting next to someone, they're watching TV, and if they're not noticing, try and like sneak it into their mouth. So I just fuck with people. I just fuck with people so much.
Pull it in your trousers and walk around with it, hanging out your trousers. See how long it takes people to notice when you're having a conversation.
See, it's just one of these questions where you can have a good laugh of it.
Talking about just like their mum's dildo, just like gone through the drawers.
No, because this came across because we went to a party where we did like some sort of Secret Santa thing. And,
Okay.
Like I just bought crap. And like my friend Luca bought their Secret Santa a cheese grater just for a laugh. And we were saying, my mate Andrew would say how if he had like our other friend Joe's, he would just get him a dildo. Be like, buy him a dildo, and then that came to discussion. Yeah, but then we'd have a dildo at the party, and like we'd all just fuck around with it.
Blue rubber dicks for everyone. Woo!
So what's been happening in the news?
In the news, well, I have too many notes now that I can't actually keep track of what I actually want to talk about. But there's one thing I actually seen, which is a little bit upsetting. I've seen this bald puppy, this puppy with a skin disease. Yeah, and he's just bald. He's like some acute sort of mange or something. And he'd been abandoned in the floods. You know, all the floods that we had a little while ago. Yeah, he'd been abandoned. And someone found him and rescued him. And do you know what they called him? Do you know what they named him?
What?
Splash.
Splash.
They called him Splash after he'd been abandoned in the floods. Oh. I was like...
I'm sure if he could communicate with people, he just wouldn't see the joke. He'd be like, fuck you. That's offensive. Like, it's kind of like the same thing of, if Jesus comes back, I'm pretty sure the last thing he'd want to see is a fucking cross. And he'd be greeted with it, like, hey, Jesus!
Fucking hell. That's just peak. It is peak. Fucking bad times indeed.
Peak time.
So, another thing I seen in the news is this guy lost his dream job for health reasons. Do you know what his dream job was? He was a chocolate taster.
Chocolate taster?
Yeah. Do you know how much he got a year?
How
30k a year for just eating chocolate.
Shit.
But he's one fat motherfucker.
He wasn't fat.
No?
Just surprising, but 30k to eat chocolate.
What was the? Why did he have to give it up?
Like for health reasons, like he was on the verge of getting like diabetes and shit, and had high blood pressure and stuff.
Shit.
This is like, these are all really upsetting. We want something. Here's something a little bit more happier. Did you see the Guwahati girl molested thing? No, it's not happy at all. I didn't see your face. No, did you see? I'm not sure if I can pronounce it right. Actually, Guwahati. I don't know. I sound like a spastic here, but it was like a load of guys, like 30 dudes or something, just molesting this girl out in the open in some Middle Eastern country, I think. And there's a big outrage about it. They made a video, and no one's like stopping it happening in the middle of the street. It's fucked up shit, right? What the fuck? That's deep, horrible shit, innit?
Well, I don't think we're going to be able to come back from this. I'm going to go home. I'm going to go home and cry and kill myself and give up on the human race.
Yeah, it's bad times. Do you know what's even worse than that?
For God's sake!
I looked on the Wikipedia page, yeah? Guess which Wikipedia page I was on? I was on Justin Bieber's. Do you know what it said under his genre of music?
Wow, that broke.
It included him in under rap. I was like, since when has Justin Bieber ever been a rap artist? I was like, what?
Disgusting.
Smoking cardboard.
Smoking cardboard. Spark up the next one then, G.
Ugh.
Subtly. Get over the cardboard. Get over that cardboard taste, fam. Okay. So, has anyone else actually got anything, or is it just my notes? Has everyone else just let me down?
I've let you down.
You've let me down. You've both let me down.
Olympics, 11 days.
Oh,
11 days to the Olympics.
There we go.
Get the Olympics out of the way with.
Yeah. Fuck me. You just before. Did you see that whole thing about that Cameron, whatever guy was, that American athlete, tweeted about like, oh yeah,
great first impression, London.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
Because he got lost by the bus driver. Got lost in London. Yeah.
So he blames
the whole of London. Not just the bus driver. The whole of London.
You go
great
fuck
first
himself.
Yeah. What a prick. Just a prick. A massive.
It's not my fault if he got lost in London. It's not my fault. So it's not your fault.
He's just a prick. I'm sorry to say.
Arsehole.
I hope his legs get broken. I hope someone breaks his legs. I don't really.
I don't, because that's a terrible, terrible
That's a terrible thing. No, I'm playing. I don't really care that you don't like London. Just a little bit let down by you. Yeah. You're supposed to be like, an Olympian. You're supposed to be like positive and shit, and you're just ripping on London.
But then that links to like the whole story of all the athletes and spectators have started coming now.
Mm-hmm.
They all landed. I think it was today.
Yep. Which is going to be nightmare.
Yep. I fucking hate the Olympics.
The Olympics is good though.
No, they shut my road down for 3 days.
Okay, we did talk about this last time, didn't we? They did shut your road down. It's upsetting.
It is upsetting.
And I keep on saying it's upsetting. In the pits of oblivion. Yeah, we need to let's buck up, boyos. Let's buck up. Did you see actually more news on the Olympics? The Euro Millions are drawing out 100 British raffles. They're giving away 100 million. They're giving away $1 million to 100 British people.
Shit.
So I'm getting myself 2 tickets. Fingers crossed.
Chances.
Yeah, want to be one of those 100 people in Britain to get a million. Can you imagine you won it twice? Yeah, what would you do though if you won? We've spoken about this before. I already know what I'm going to get if I win on the lottery. I'm going to get myself a treehouse mansion. Treehouse mansion, obviously. What else would you get with that sort of money? A treehouse mansion, of course.
I'll just like buy a load of like really, really awesome little things. Just clutter up my house.
Really awesome snow globes.
Snow globes.
Thousands of snow globes.
Snow globes with like instead of snow and like the weird like water is diamonds. Grounded up diamonds.
You know what I do? I pay our friend Luke to walk around with like heroin in his pockets all day. I'd give him like £100 a day just to walk around with heroin in his pockets. Oh yeah, here you go.
How much heroin are we talking about here?
I'm talking about like an ounce in each pocket.
Fucking ounce.
Just a big bag of skag, and then get him to walk through Hackney. With a sign saying, I've got skag in my pockets.
I don't think you'd do that for £100 a day.
Alright, 150.
You'd have to give me a shitload of money to do that.
Luke needs the money at the moment. He's trying to find a flat. I'll buy his flat for him if he walks around Hackney with skag in his pockets. That's what I would do if I won the lottery.
If I had a lot of money, I'd give like ridiculous tips.
Ridiculous tips, yeah.
Like my mate said,
here's your tip. Go fuck yourself.
He's got like tip. Like my mate said, when he gets he's inheriting 50 grand.
Oh yeah. Sure.
He says he's gonna like go to a kebab house and just get a kebab and tip them 50 quid. Walk off.
Here's a tip: win the lottery, biatch. Could you imagine that? That would just.
I remember when you rang me up saying that you think you won the lottery.
I won the lottery.
I was like,
that's a secret. It's a secret.
I was using the secret. Yeah, we got to definitely. We're going to be prank calling Pete again at the end of the podcast. So make sure you listen to that. If you missed, you got to listen to last week's podcast as well, and listen to it. If you guys don't like normally listen, that's why I mentioned this bare early. First half an hour is if you didn't listen to all of last week's podcast, at least skip to the end and listen to the Black Windows sale pitch because it was awesome and Pete was a good sport. And he still doesn't know that we prank called him, so we're going to keep on doing it and see if he realises that every Monday he gets really weird phone calls.
Have you actually talked to him since?
No, I haven't talked to him yet. It's going to be funny when I do though.
We're going to get him on Yodel FM.
Yodel FM.
Yodel FM in Switzerland. Would you like to come skiing in Switzerland? But yeah, we're going to get him on that. And let's see if we can get him to Yodel.
I'm looking forward to it so bad, so much.
I want it to be good.
I want the end of the podcast now.
Just edit it up. But here's another thing. Did you watch the boxing?
No.
Ooh.
Didn't watch the boxing. The Hay fight and the Khan fight.
I've literally just spent the entire week playing League of Legends and Minecraft.
What is League of Legends?
League of Legends. It's like a. It used to be a mod for the very sort of famous and popular real-time strategy Warcraft 3. And it's got like, if you know what HON is, like Heroes of New Earth, and Dota is, then you'll know like.
Oh yeah, totally. I totally know all of those.
Well,
big on the gaming scene. I'm big on the gaming scene.
You two aren't big gamers. I'm kind of like I keep up with games.
It's a huge game.
I watch E3.
I watch E3.
I watch E3
Wow.
straight. I know what's coming out in like the next couple of years.
Do you watch The Escapist? Zero Punctuation. That guy who reviews games.
Oh wait, is he like a
Yahtzee, whatever his name is.
Yeah, is he like Charlie Brooker where he just slams them horribly?
Yeah.
I do.
It's amazing. That's the one thing I do like. I'm not a big gamer, but I just listen to that because he's hilarious. He's hilarious. Well, actually, I'll upload one of the videos onto our thing, one of the reviews, just so people can listen to it. It is jokes. But, yeah. Also, talk about Minecraft. I do have Minecraft on my phone.
Do you?
Yeah, the Pocket Edition.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to get that for my phone, but I was like, I already have it on PC.
Well, I've got it on, like, I questionably downloaded it, and I've got the app. I could put it on your phone for you if you want, if I can get my computer fixed anytime soon.
Yeah, could do.
Could sort you out with that. I don't actually use it, I just thought, yeah, everyone's on it. I say everyone, just Alex is.
I just play it non-stop.
I don't actually understand what you have to do.
You do anything.
Just do anything.
You build anything. Do you know what Minecraft is, Lewis?
Not really.
Tell the viewers at home
Alright.
what it is.
Let's say,
Actually, before we do that, I forgot to mention, when we were talking about the lottery, is also people, tell us what you would do if you won the lottery.
Oh, yeah.
What would you do if you want to... Because I would almost given up saying, oh yeah, contact us on Twitter, Facebook, you know, the regular things, email us. You know, just drop us a line, man. I'm actually going to start messaging people saying, yo, I know you listen to this. What's your beef? You know who you are. You know you're listening now. Fucking, just say, what would you do if you'd won the lottery? You know, I don't know, pay to get your parents skinned. I don't know, make a nice jacket out of them. And you could do anything. You could try and breed like a hybrid cat / man, and see what that happens then. I don't know. Be creative. Get high. Get subtle.
Get subtle.
I guess.
But I'll talk you through what you do in Minecraft. Okay, let's say you press create new world, and you press play. And then you just spawn and you're in like a huge area of Earth. In fact, you're in an area which is 6 times the size of the planet.
Wow.
On your computer, it just goes on forever.
Fucking
the map randomly generates every time, so you're always in a new environment.
Oh yeah.
And You go around and like you can punch trees down and then use the wood to create planks of wood so you can build a house. And then with that wood you could also build like a workbench and then get tools. You can use anything in like the world you could use to make something with.
Holy
You could do some ridiculous shit. Like some guy, there's some guy who made a video of he like near enough perfectly recreated the Starship Enterprise.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
How the hell?
He just
That
like
must
used.
took you ages to do that shit.
Yeah, and this was like before a mode that got released called Creative Mode, where you could just like generate all the blocks you need. He actually went out and mined it all.
Oh my god. Madness.
It's a long game then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like some people you could like make electric currents, and like someone made a fully working processor in Minecraft, and like it could do math and shit.
Holy shit. That's
like
madness.
some people can make fully working clocks.
Wow.
It's ridiculous what you can do.
Your
in that
brother
game.
plays this, doesn't he?
Yeah, he plays all them sort of strategy games.
Yeah, mentioning Ben. We know you're listening, Ben. Yes, our #1 listener.
He better be. It's his brother's podcast.
Don't let us down. But yeah, we was talking about the Hay and Khan fights.
Yeah.
Okay, so right, Hay. We don't really need to talk much about that. Hay won. Woohoo! Go Hay. Yeah, but Khan. Okay, Khan lost. Yeah, against a guy called Andy. Was it Andy Garcia? I think his name was. First 2 rounds, yeah. Khan comes out, boom, he's killing it, boom, boom, boom. Definitely takes those 2 rounds, yeah. Comes out in the 3rd round, yeah. Boom, 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 doing his thing. Next minute, one lucky punch. Khan goes in, he just misses him, and you just see Andy Garcia just go bang, punch Khan in the neck, and you just see Khan just go whoom, whoom, limp, and just drop to the floor. And after that, it's game over, man. When he stands up, he looks like fucking Bambi. He's just going around the fucking thing. And yeah, he's valiant though. He goes another 2 rounds.
Yeah.
He goes another 2 rounds after getting knocked down, and then even when he stood up before he got a technical knockout, when the ref called it, he actually did stand up and say, "I'm actually cool. I can go fight." And then the ref was like, "Nah, you've been knocked over too many times, like 3 times." So
Maybe it's a conspiracy.
maybe it's a conspiracy. Fuck.
Maybe the Anunnaki got in hold of him and said you had to lose.
Oh shit, the Anunnaki. Mate, if they're listening now, we're fucked. Wow.
We're gonna get taken away.
Yeah, I'm sorry listeners, you ain't gonna hear from us next week because
The Anunnaki
ain't gonna,
have abducted us.
Yeah.
Do tests on us.
Probably ain't gonna hear this, they're probably gonna wipe the podcast.
Wipe your mind.
We're gonna be wiped from
this podcast existed.
Yeah, we're gonna be wiped from existence. Fuck. I like existence.
Do you know what I've seen in films which I always think is worse than death? Like in Total Recall, like their big threat wasn't "I'm gonna kill you," it's "I'm gonna erase your mind."
Yeah.
So, we're just gonna erase your mind, and you won't even know who you are.
What you doing? Well, no, fuck all. That is scary.
That's like was it a Liam Neeson film that came out recently?
Taken 2.
Not Taken 2.
Yeah, Taken 2's getting released.
No, it was Unknown, I think it was called. But it wasn't it wasn't him losing his mind or anything like that. It was someone else was living his life. The classic film narrative where he's just like he's in an accident or something, and next minute when he wakes up, his life's not his life, and someone else is married to his wife and shit, and all sorts of madness.
Crap.
Yeah, I know.
And then he goes out and he punches wolves. Or saves Jews.
As Liam Neeson does. What a legend. There's so much bad news, man. I just looked straight down at the
have you
paper.
just covered your paper with bad news?
No, I haven't.
Last week it was about death.
I know. I'm sorry. Bringing up death again. Let's have a little
fucking broom story.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. That wasn't even.
I can't even listen to that bit of the podcast. I could not listen to that story again. It's so dirty.
It is dirty. But
that's definitely worth tuning in for, that story.
Yeah, if you didn't listen to it, try and find it on last week's podcast. Yeah, it's about a girl that has fun with a broom. But we won't say much more than that.
You're reminding me of it.
But did you hear about Sylvester Stallone's son?
No.
Sylvester Stallone's son's just died.
Shit.
Yeah, I know. I didn't read much about it. I was just thinking, fuck, that's just bad news. But I just thought I'd bring it up, just for people who didn't know. You know, that's bad times though. fucking.
Peak times.
But a guy died.
When a son dies before like their parents, it's just always a fucking bad thing. Having to bury your own children. But you know, let's move on to more interesting things, like why guys with big muscles make shit boyfriends. Here's the important news.
Yeah, definitely need to know this.
Yeah, apparently, yeah, I was reading an article. Apparently, muscly dudes make shit boyfriends because they normally hold sexist beliefs. Muscly men hold sexist beliefs.
They're normally bigots.
Yeah, they normally have like they believe in like masculinity, as in like men should be men and women should be women, and that's why they make bad boyfriends apparently. So yeah, if you're out there, ladies, just come see us with our moobs. Yeah. we could share bras. We could wear your bras in for you, so they're more comfortable. We'd make great boyfriends. We'd be great boyfriends. So yeah, if you just need us to wear in your bras, give us the heads up. Contact us on Twitter or Facebook. Contact us.
Email us. Just phone us. Here's my number.
Just give him Pete's number.
Well, no, I don't need this call out. I don't need this call out.
No, he doesn't. No, he's already got a lady who wears the bras.
I'm sure in like a few months when she breaks up with me, because I have a feeling I'm just gonna push the line. I like annoying her. One day I'm gonna push the line, and it's gonna not be in my favour.
But I think she likes being annoyed by you.
Maybe.
She's just listening to it now, like, I love you, Alex. I live in Africa,
I got a slap in the face once.
Oh, I thought you were going to say from Africa.
No.
Have you spoke to her since she's been in Africa?
Yeah, she's messaged me and stuff.
There you go, see?
Exactly.
There you go. Is she like, oh, I wish you was here to wearing my bras, Alex? They're really itchy.
No, she's just telling me stuff about Africa.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Apparently they have motorbike taxis.
Oh, motorbike taxis.
Jump on the back of a motorbike. They'll take you to wherever you need to go.
Health and safety, yes.
Who gives a shit? It's Africa, man.
Who gives a shit? Mad times. Mad times now. See, I'm mixing it up. I'm no longer saying bad times.
Bad times.
Mad times. It's going to be a t-shirt. You can check out on our Facebook or Twitter. In the pits of oblivion! But yeah, I can't believe that it's only my notes now. Guys.
I know.
Let me
just
down.
like last week.
This is not going to happen next week because I'm not going to write any notes.
Oh, great. So I've actually got to keep up with the news.
Yeah. So we're not going to have a podcast next week, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Do you know what I discovered this week?
What did you discover this week?
Big Brother's on.
You did not.
I didn't know Big Brother was on.
Yeah. It's on Channel 5 though.
Yeah.
It's a big letdown.
I didn't hear anything about it. Normally when I come round your house, Shaz is watching it. And I'm like, oh yeah. Shit, Big Brother's on.
So I don't really think she's been watching it that much. And Shaz, for anyone who doesn't know, is my mum. She's awesome.
It's not the same since it moved to Channel 5.
Yeah.
It's somewhat cheaper.
They have product placement and stuff in there now.
I remember on Channel 4 they had to wrap paper around the beer cans.
Yeah.
So you didn't know it was Carlsberg. You can fucking see it was Carlsberg.
They just said beer on it. Just get me a can of this beer.
That pack of fags.
Fags. Just like a bunch of homos in there.
There's always one.
There's
always one. Although I've pretty much figured out how to get on Big Brother. Because you look at all of their their videos before they go in, their interview videos. All you got to do is just make yourself look like a fucking nutter.
Yeah.
You just go in there dressed up in all fluorescent pink and yellow, and you're like, yeah, I'm fucking on it, eh? No, all about me, I'm mental. That's why you should have me on.
And you got to mention this I'll say what I think. I'll say what I think. I don't care what other people think. Okay. I'll just tell them. I'll tell them the truth. I'll tell them straight.
I'll tell them they're pissing me off.
Yeah.
And they're like, right, definitely get it.
That's like. How is that? When did that become when did that become a good thing to be able to go, yeah, I'll say whatever, I don't give a fuck about people's feelings. That thing that you're saying is not being two-faced, not being slight, that's called having tact, okay? It's a thing that you need to, in the modern world, you need to have tact, you need to know how to handle people. Don't just tell them what you fucking think. You fucking, these people just get on my tits.
Did I tell you about the time when I got interviewed to be on World's Strictest Parents?
World's Strictest Parents?
Yeah, you know the...
Yeah, I know, the BBC Three show,
BBC Three show where spoiled fucking arsehole kids get
Were you a spoiled arsehole kid? Yeah.
No, they get sent off to I don't know, Vietnam, where they have to like live with another family who are like really against drugs and they're really religious and they put all the rules on you, and then you just watch them flip out, and then they go through some big emotional breakdown where like the parents that they're living with help them sort their lives out. Every episode, every episode,
there's a breakthrough here.
There's always a breakthrough.
Never seen a kid come back still being a dick.
It's like there's one guy who was like, "Oh, I do meow meow a lot. I've got drug issues," and so like these two guys were just like, okay, like because she had to live with like two gay guys who were like really strict, and they helped her sort of life. They kept her there like an extra 3 weeks to help her sort her life out.
Best jokes.
Yeah. Anyway, I got interviewed to be on that, and like all of the questions were like, it's like, do you find your parents really annoying? Not really. My parents, I live with them. It's like, oh, I bet they give you loads of like chores. Nah, I just sit around the house playing Xbox all day. So clearly, I wasn't that much of an arsehole to go on that show.
Yeah. But you sounded like you weren't like a good kid. You didn't do chores. Like you just sat around playing the game console all day. You do drugs and stuff. We do sound like when those things make you bad. Like
the thing is though, if I went on that show, I would do everything that those two people tell me because they're looking after me.
Exactly.
They could just be like, you know what, you can fuck off. You don't have to stay in my house.
Exactly. If I went there, I'd just do what I have to do. What's the point in making yourself go for a nightmare when at the end of the day you know this show has to be made, so you're gonna have to do it in the end.
And like these kids always complain. It's just like, oh, they make us go to church. It's like, isn't it a bit of a change for you?
Yeah.
You know.
So church,
doing something different. Always, it's just like, oh, I'll give it a go.
Yeah, that's it.
And then plus, if you're living with an extreme religious family, and they tell you that you're going to go to church, you're going to go to church.
Yeah.
So there's no way you're going to get out of it.
Damn straight.
My mum used to make us go to church. Actually, I used to go to trick-or-treating all the time, before fucking going to church. Went church, became like a fucking, what are they called? I don't even remember what I was doing. I was in the choir as well, actually, for a little while. But I had to hold this big book for the priest anyway, and he was reading out of it. And ever since we started going to church,
you got molested a lot more. You held that priest's big book.
I don't want to talk about it, man.
He just breaks into tears. Why? Pastor Connolly, why? I was a small child looking for God, and all I found was a gin pickled tongue down my throat. Why?
She tried to turn very religious anyway, my mum. She tried to turn so religious, making us go to church every Sunday, fucking praying and shit. And anyway,
I always felt stupid praying. I was like, what do you have to do? So you're just like, dear God, like, it's just like, dear God.
No, like praying
I wish. Like you're putting a load of wishes. You're putting a prayer and out pops a wish. That's all people do is ask for favours of God. So, do you reckon anyone just goes like, "You're right, God"? Yeah, just thought I'd give you the heads up. What's happening this week? Give you an update this week. Fucking never guess what Susan down the street did. Start bitching to God like she's definitely a Jezebel. Dear God.
I had to go to church a few times because I used to be I was in the Beavers, the Cubs, and the Scouts.
But that's like, it's more of the boys' brigade that's big, more religious, or as we used to call them back in the day, the gay brigade. What larks!
But it'd always be like once a month you had to go to fucking church and you had to sit down and listen to all of these stories and sing songs where you're not even singing, you're just going
just like the national anthem. Just like the national anthem.
And
just how that one goes.
Occasionally, if you were like fucking lucky enough, if you were blessed enough to stand at the back and hold a flag for the whole hour ceremony.
Oh my God, I had to do something like that.
The Cubs used to be bare ghetto though. Like, it used to be in the one in Mitcham.
We had to go to church.
Yeah, mine, used to fuck all. We just used to play games all the time. And we had loads of badges. Like, I got loads and loads of badges. I was coated in badges, yeah. My Cubs unit was, like, quite, like, proactive in that. I went up north, yeah, when I moved up north, as I did. If you look for my autobiography, it'll be out soon. I moved out of London and went up north for a bit. I went to their Cubs. It was a load of shit, bruv. Each guy had been there for years, and they had like 3 badges, and all the badges were like, they weren't even like the new nice triangular ones. There was like circle ones and square ones where they'd just been like throughout the decades, like just like found in boxes. Like, oh yeah, we better do this one for them now. And just like, you know, it was fucked up. I was like, I never went to the Cubs again after that. I was like,
see, I quit when I got to Scouts because it just got really cheap.
Because you don't want to be a virgin for the rest of your life.
And that. But,
It's one time.
like, one time in Scouts,
Yeah.
we had like it was
A
like,
bear game.
We're gonna play a game. We were in like the church. Was like, okay, we're gonna play a game. And, like the scout leader goes off. And he comes back with a dishcloth.
Oh no!
And he throws it in the middle of the room. And he just goes, "Fight for it." It was fucking crazy. We were fighting over a rag.
What? Just animals.
Like just slamming each other into the walls, punching each other in the gut, slapping in the face.
That was just like...
kneeing them in the back of the legs so that they trip over and you kick them while they're down. You take the fucking rag and then you get like taken out by 6 other people.
Was your scoutmaster like an alcoholic?
No, it's just,
he just comes in.
Nothing to do.
It's just we used to play a game. Some of the games we used to play were fucking ridiculous in the Cubs. Like we used to play a game where you used to fucking our scoutmaster would stand in the middle with a big long rope, and he'd spin this big, he'd tie a big whacking knot in the end of it as well, and you got to jump over it as you spin it around. You all stand in a circle, and he's getting higher and higher, and people are like jumping up in the air and getting swept and land on their heads, standing up laughing like, oh yeah, this is a wicked game. And then by the end of it, he's like going woof, woof, and he's just gunning for you, just like trying to give you a dead leg with this rope, and you're like, what the fuck's going on? Mom!
Another popular game within like the Beavers and the Cubs was run around the church.
Run around the church.
All you did was you fucking ran around the church.
I split my chin open at Cubs. This is why I got such like a big bum chin as well, because I've lost a big chunk of flesh. We was playing this ladder game where we had to sit like a ladder and you had to race each other, run over everyone's legs, and run back, and like you'd go to the next person, and the people to get across the room first would win. But so we was doing it. I go to run, and as I'm running, this guy's running back from his group, and he's by the door, and he's turning around to run. Now I'm running into him, and he turns around and goes, boom! His forehead, it's my chin. His forehead goes, ksh. My chin goes, boom! It's exploded with blood everywhere. I'm missing fucking a bit of my chin. It was fucking mental. And then, and nothing happened after that. We still carried on at Cubs. And I just ended up with stitches in my chin. It was just like, not even real stitches, butterfly stitches, you know, the sticky things. I just look like like I've been fucked up.
See, through like going to like Beavers and Cubs and Scouts, we discovered that we actually were in the same place without even knowing each other.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We had to go to that huge
big Millennium Camp.
The big Millennium Camp.
Where where all the Cubs in the country went to go camp together. Yeah. And we was there.
So we were there. we could have like walked past each other and just been like, prick.
Yeah. From another, what colour was your scarf?
Red.
Red. Mine was black with like purple border. So yeah.
Yeah, we were in the same place at the same time. Do you know we existed?
It's madness.
We could have just walked past each other and just thought nothing of it. Like, don't even notice. Crazy.
It's mad.
Like we could have been involved. We could have been involved in games together.
You could have you could have versed my club group in the tug of war.
Exactly. It could have been madness.
Big tug of war tournament, and we were doing fucking sick, and then we lost.
Oh.
Madness.
Probably to you.
Probably.
Yeah,
I don't remember us
bastard.
placing in the tug of war competition. We was all too just lazy.
Like that weird crazy maze where there's like
the crazy maze. I had a shit in that crazy maze. I was the guy who had the shit in that maze. I was the guy who had the shit in that maze that year. Because I was like, I finally got into the maze, and I wanted to go to the toilet, but I was like, fuck, I couldn't go to the toilet, so
you just queued up for the maze.
So we went into the maze, and then when we finally got in, I was like, fuck, I'm shit. So I went down this hidden bit, just like by myself, and I shot the deuce, and I fucking pulled up my trousers, and I've gone down. Next thing I hear is, someone's gonna shit in the maze! And I was like, oh my god! And like, being young and stuff, I haven't properly wiped properly, because there's not much to wipe with there. So I just stunk a shit. So everyone knew it was me. It was just like, Fuck, that's character building right there. I had a shit in that maze. I completely forgot about that maze. But yeah, another game, a brutal game that we used to play was a guy would stand in the middle, a fellow cub would stand in the middle, yeah, with a bin lid, yeah,
right,
and we'd all get footballs, big, hefty, leather footballs, and the aim was. And there'd be 3 footballs on the go, and the aim is to fucking hit the person in the middle with these fucking footballs, and get them out. And if you get them, you go in the middle, and you defend yourself with this bin lid. And it was just like, these are such brutal games that we had to play.
I remember like Bulldog being excessively violent.
Yeah.
You would like tackle people.
Yeah.
On concrete.
It was just like
on concrete.
Yeah. Cubs was just like Fight Club, wasn't it? The first rule of Cubs. The first rule of Cubs is you don't talk about Cubs, especially on Willie Inspection Day. What? No one else had Willie Inspection Day.
No. Well, was that thing where you had to like take your trousers off, and then like the Scoutmaster would take pictures of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, awesome. Yeah, not just me.
Repressed memories.
Incest in the morning. But yeah, we sort of left Lewis out there. He didn't go Cubs. He didn't get Willie Inspection Day. Before all the Arcalas in the country get arrested, we didn't have Willie Inspection Day. Just to clarify, for anyone who did think, for anyone else who thought, oh yeah, Willie Inspection Day, that's normal. No, if you had Willie Inspection Day, okay, report it to the police.
Well, it's probably too late now.
Yeah, but for all those fond memories of Willie Inspection Day are now replaced with knowing that you was molested as a child. I'm sorry to break it to you guys. There's just Charlie sitting there by himself like, no! Blue, why? But yeah, that was a lovely fun trip down memory lane.
That was Cubs.
That's Cubs 101. On to this interesting story I seen in the paper.
You left it on such a weird note.
No. Okay, this
Breathe,
and
guys.
scene. Okay, it's alright now. We're back. Okay, so scientists have taught flies how to count.
What? How can you listen to a fly count?
Okay, no. Scientists have proved that they've trained fruit flies how to count. Yeah.
Sick.
And they made them evolve basically because these are the 40th set of flies. Like they started obviously with 1 set, and they've gone all the way up to 40, and finally this set of flies is finally understood how to count. Because this is what they'd do, yeah. Listen to the fucked up shit they would do. They'd flash lights on in a box, yeah. Was it like for 2 and 4 flashes, yeah, everything's fine, yeah. And then like for 1 and 3, or I think 3 and 6, yeah. The scientists would come and shake the box with the flies in. Okay. And basically, the way they've said they've proved that flies can now count is that flies are actually surviving now. They can count and know when everything's going to be alright, and they can count and know when to brace for the shake so they can survive.
Oh shit.
And this is how they've proved that the flies can count, and they think they found the cure for like dyslexia. They're trying to figure out what's happening in the fly's brain to make them understand how to count.
So you get a dyslexic kid, you're like, spell tree, T-R-E-A, no, and just
shaking. Maybe not like that, but you guys know, or I don't know if you know, I'm dyslexic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dyslexic. So, but for everyone else out there, just so you feel sorry for me, I'm dyslexic. Cue sad music. No, but it doesn't really affect me in my life. Like I've just sort of just gone with it, like, embraced the fact, and just knew that I just had to work at it and just.
When you hear about those like stories of scientists like trying to see how many times you can burn a frog before it will like attack you, teaching flies how to count. Who comes up with this shit?
This is the first step on the rule of the flies. The flies are now going to evolve.
Imagine like getting the funding to do it. You go to the government and you go, okay, I'm going to need about $1 million. Okay, what do you need $1 million for? I I'm going to teach flies how to count. And they just go, stamp of approval, give them $1 million, teach those flies.
We have nothing better to spend the money on.
Like, that's ridiculous.
Yep. Yes, it is. But, yeah. So they think they found the cure for dyslexia. It wasn't to teach flies how to count, it was to see if they could, like, cure dyslexia. I feel. Let's not, like, take science down.
Teaching them how to count was just a plus.
Yeah. Actually, no. Another thing scientists have discovered is playing graphically gory games, games where you have to kill and stuff. Makes you want to clean yourself, makes you want to go in the shower or brush your teeth. Yeah, but not hardened gamers, only noobs.
Only noobs.
Yeah, only people who like first ever start playing the game want to go and like they subconsciously go have a like they think, oh, I want to get in the bath or have a shower or brush my teeth, and they do it. They did tests to see it's fucked up, isn't it? So you're a hardened killer now. At first it makes you feel dirty, like fuck, I'm killing people. But now you've now trained your brain.
My friend get chainsawed in half. Like you're in the shower with your clothes on, like why? Why? But now scrubbing yourself until you bleed.
But now you've been brainwashed into being like a psychopath and just be able to deal with death.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could deol with a dead body.
Yeah, I think people now, kids our age now,
no way.
if you've seen a dead body, just someone who just died. I've seen a dead. I've seen my dad's dead body, but like it wasn't like graphically killed. He was just like obviously
weird,
in the wake. In the wake, I went there and like
That'd be scary,
I didn't cry or anything. I was just like, so that's just a body. I think you're desensitized a lot more now. Our age, like as our youth, we're desensitized to a lot of shit because we've seen it all now. We need to see the new thing and be shocked by it because
there's like a Facebook page called The World's Most Disgusting Joke, and it literally just like posts pictures of just it's either really horribly racist stuff or like shit about 9/11 or like really sick jokes like with the Holocaust. Like,
just hilarious stuff.
One of the first pictures was like a picture of a soap that used to be around in the 1930s called Nigger Joe's blacking up soap. And it was for minstrels, like white people who black up and like they have the big red lips and they go around playing music. It was for them, like you just like rub it on your hands and then you can black up. And it was just called Nigger Joe's.
Nigger Joe's, wow.
And then like that was followed by a picture of it shows like a lot of Jews behind like a fence of a concentration camp. It's got an orange filter over it and it just says Orange Jews, 100% concentrated.
Oh
no! And I reckon if I showed my mum that, she would flip out.
Yeah.
No. Get the fuck down the screen.
It's just like, why would you find that funny? It's to do with the Holocaust. It's like, I don't know. Maybe it's like our generation is just given up. Like we can't like feel sorry for shit.
Like we no longer have humanity. Like that was lost when YouTube came out.
Yeah, that was lost when like the internet came out.
Yeah,
like,
all innocence was lost.
Sites, like there's one which I can't mention because it's a rule. Yeah. If I mention it, and then this goes on the internet, people from that website they'll find me. They'll like hack my computer. Yeah. It's like you told them.
You told them. This is not these anonymous people, are they?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
It's to do with anonymous.
Oh, our podcast is just gonna get.
I'm not mentioning the website. Just out of respect.
They'll be like, let's find this Alex McGrowler guy.
Yeah, they'll find it, they'll go on my Twitter page, find out all the information where I live, then through my Twitter page they'll find my IP address, hack into my computer and fuck me up.
Just put loads of child porn on your computer and phone the police.
Like people from this like specific website. There was like this big thing called like Jessie Slaughter. There was this big Jessie Slaughter incident. Jessie Slaughter was this 14-year-old girl who made vlog videos. And like she used to like be quite a bitch, like go around saying, "Oh yeah, I know my favourite band. I'm much better than you. I'm pretty and stuff." And then like, in a response to her just being a bitch, these internet hackers like hacked her, like made fun of her, like tracked her school down, like made death threats to her. And like then she released another video of her being really pissed off. She's like, "Oh, you people are actually just jealous of me because I'm much better than you. I'm prettier than you. I have more friends than you." And then that just. Loads of people from this website saw this because someone posted it on like a thread, and loads of people just like found her phone number, found where she lived, sent her death threats, called her up saying that they were going to kill her, ruined her life.
Oh shit!
Fuck,
And
these guys are sick, aren't they? What the fuck?
And like they did all of this through hacking.
Yeah.
We're gonna be fucked. They're gonna come find us.
They can easily find you.
Yeah.
And like just like they won't do anything like too serious. They'll just like make death threats to you and shit. But
Nothing
it's
too
just,
serious.
Say that.
It's nothing too
it's
serious.
just
Just
like-
death threats.
it's just like scary stuff like, oh, they've got my number.
Yeah.
They don't actually go around murdering people.
Nah, yeah.
They just bully them to the point.
And then
where
that
they
one
kill
time you end up
themselves.
getting like acid thrown in your face.
No, like,
Ah,
these
fuck.
people have been responsible for suicides, like cyberbullying to the point where people have.
That's
like,
like, have you seen
can't handle
that
it.
fucking chat room where that guy's trying to get people to commit suicide through via chat rooms?
What?
Yeah, it's fucked up shit.
Trying to make them commit suicide.
Yeah,
What?
scary shit, man.
People are fucked.
Some dark people out there, man. Have no souls.
Here you
and
go.
shit.
Here's something. I'm gonna watch Lighter Note. Paedophile killed in prison. 2 guys tried to eat his liver.
What?
Right.
Yeah. Basically, these 2 nutcases in the British justice system. One of them's like classed as the most dangerous man in the British justice system at the moment. They both lured this paedophile guy, 23-year-old, some guy. He just looks like a normal dude, like you wouldn't have thought he had raped a 14-year-old girl, but yeah, he was in prison, and they lured him into the fucking into their cell, and they fucking slit his throat with a fucking plastic dinner knife. Yes, slit his throat, and then cut open his bowels and shit, taking out his liver, and they were like gonna cut it in half and eat it, and then they chickened out and didn't eat it.
Oh shit.
But yeah, so now they're both gonna spend the rest of their lives in prison, and they don't really care. They just shrug their shoulders like, "Why did you do it?" And they like shrug their shoulders like, "Because we wanted to."
Paedophile.
Because we wanted to. Because they wanted to eat someone's liver. They had like cannibalistic fantasies, and it was just suited to pick him because he was just apparently they said he was a dickhead. I was like, well, he was in fucking prison already. Let's be fucking. Let's be honest. I don't think he's fucking too sharp, is he?
No.
But yeah, that's fucked up shit. But yeah, it's not that bad because he was a paedophile, I guess.
Yeah, you don't
I don't think his family would appreciate it if they hear it. Come burn our houses down or
They're
something.
probably like traumatised the fact that their son was horribly murdered and
Yeah,
disemboweled.
it is bad
But
shit.
He was a paedophile, so I don't care.
Yeah, you sort of get what
I
we
really don't
already
care.
said openly on our podcast.
Paedophiles, go fuck
Yeah.
yourselves.
Don't listen to our fucking podcast because we don't need you. Go fuck yourselves, paedophiles. But films. Let's talk about movies. Okay, I actually found an article about the most complained movies of the year.
Shit.
Like there was it the FDA or the FFA or the British Film Board or whatever. The people who get do the classifications,
Yeah.
the film classifications. No, the British Film Classifications, whatever, the
Yeah.
BFC. They released loads of things that had been complained about. One of the first films that was complained about this year, or last year, should I say, was The Lovely Bones. Did anyone see The Lovely Bones?
I didn't see it. My friend saw it. He said it was really good.
Yeah, it was about a paedophile.
He
Killed.
kidnaps some girl
Yeah.
and the girl goes on some weird adventure.
She doesn't go on a weird adventure. She gets killed. She's on the other side.
Spoiler.
Spoiler. Yeah, I know, but it's been out for a year now. If you haven't seen it, guys.
Well, I haven't seen it. I was going to watch it, but my mate already said that she dies.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
But a lot of people, because it was a 12A. Yeah, it was a 12A. That's why there was complaints saying, and the British Film Board agreed that it was almost a 15, but it didn't just make the cut. But there's some.
No, it shows some girl. It turns out the girl's dead. It's a horrible story. And it's
The paedophile dies at the end as well. The moral of the story.
The
There's a happy ending.
Die.
But yeah, so that got a lot of complaints. Next film that got complaints, Shrek 2.
Really?
Shrek 2 got complaints. Only reason it got a load of complaints, but about the word bloody. They said a child's movie shouldn't say the film bloody because they think it's still a swear word. Bloody is a swear
but
word.
Shrek was
Don't say
like-
bloody because it's naughty.
Yeah, but Shrek was a kids' film that adults could watch as well and
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Shrek was serious. It was a good film. Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man when it first came out. Not the Amazing Spider-Man, but the first Spider-Man. There's complaints about that. But the complaints were for the nature of basically because it was a 12. Yeah.
Right.
And kids under 12 obviously want to see Spider-Man. And this is when the 12A certificate came out, around about the same time. And that's the reason why 12A came out. It's for Spider-Man.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
So yeah. So that was that 12A. So you could go in with an adult. The next one was The Lord of the Rings.
No.
The first Lord of the Rings movie was a PG, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And or maybe even a U. I have the DVD
No, it was
somewhere.
PG.
Was it PG?
Yeah, it was definitely PG.
But yeah, there was loads of complaints saying that oh yeah, it's not suitable for kids and stuff. But all these people who were complaining were people without kids. And the British Film Board actually got a load of thank you letters saying they actually appreciated that they could take their kids to enjoy the Lord of the Rings movies. So people were complaining about it who don't even have... Who are these people who just complain about shit for the sake of complaining?
It's like that guy who... It's a man who rang up Babe Station and complained because he saw a bit of their vagina.
Bit of the vagina, yeah. I think I know this. I was actually watching it one time and seen a bit of vagina.
You're a bloke.
You're sitting there watching the tits,
just touching yourself, just watching the TV, and then like a little bit of vagina pops out, and you go, "That's offending me. I'm phoning them up."
You're just like, oh yeah, those tits, yeah, rub 'em, babe, yeah. Holy shit, what the fuck's that? Put that away. It looks like Mexican food. Just offended everyone in Mexico. I apologise. But your food looks like vaginas. But next film that had big complaints. This had a lot of complaints. This is like the second most complaint about film on their thing. Was Casino Royale, James Bond Casino Royale.
Really?
Do you know what the complaint was about?
The whacking the bollocks scene?
No. The casting of Daniel Craig. The British Film Board released a statement saying they're not involved with the casting of movies. They only classify films.
Why did they complain that had Daniel Craig in it?
The people were saying they should have brought back Sean Connery, and they're like, yeah, we have no opinion on this.
Sean Connery's old.
Sean Connery is old, yeah. And that was their reasoning.
Pierce Brosnan couldn't go on forever. He wasn't that good of a Bond.
Mm-hmm. And the final one...
The most complaint about film.
The most complaint about film was The Dark Knight.
Why?
It's an awesome film, though, right?
Yeah, I fucking love that film.
I love The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight was complained about because it was apparently it's too serious and too dark and too adult. It's supposed to be for children.
No, if it was The Dark Knight Rising, that wasn't for kids, that was for adults.
For children. But yeah, because of like the history of Batman, like they were really light-hearted. Like if you watch the Tim Burton ones, they're all a bit nutty,
they're still, like,
and
comic.
Especially like the ones on if you watch BBC Two, sometimes they have the old or BBC Four.
Like the 60s.
Yeah, they have they have Adam West Batman.
West, yeah. Batman.
Like we need anti-shark spray and all these mad things.
Did he whiz Batman?
Yeah, all of that sort of stuff. Because of that, they were like the Daily Mail had a big thing, and they were like, fuck. They started putting like they had like a 3-day campaign about The Dark Knight, which is like an atrocity, and that's the main reason why they got complaints. They think
it's one of the greatest films I've seen in the cinema.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a sick film. It was a sick film. So yeah, those are the most complained about films of like past years. Most interesting, I know.
Still haven't been to the cinema.
Still haven't been to the cinema.
Nope.
To see.
I thought like, since I like now have a girlfriend, I'd be going to the cinema a lot more, doing shit that couples.
So I don't go by myself anymore.
I never went by myself. Yeah, I know your thing of like, why would you go with someone if you're just going to be sitting there watching a movie?
Exactly.
But for some reason, I just don't go alone.
Okay.
I want to be alone.
But like, why did you leave?
I thought I'd be going to the cinema a lot more, doing the shit that couples do. It's like, nah.
Yeah.
Still haven't been.
Back to you, Lydia. If you're listening in Africa,
take me to the cinema.
Take him to the cinema once in a while. Make him feel special.
Make me feel like a man. But like, I still think the last film I saw in the cinema was The Road.
The Road, fucking hell, so a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because I seen that ages ago, and that was on DVD.
Yeah, I watched that in the cinema. It was amazing.
Okay, so I have a couple of films that you might want to go see with Lydia. Magic Mike. Have you guys seen it?
I'm not going to see that film. I've already told her I'm not going to go see that film.
Oh, she suggested going to see it.
No,
I wonder why she suggested to go see that film. Is it because of the big hunky guys who will be terrible boyfriends, Lydia? They'll be terrible
boyfriends.
They'll be sexist and just wouldn't listen to your opinions. They'd say get in the kitchen. They wouldn't wear in your bras. So, yeah, Lydia, just think about it. You don't need Magic Mike in your life.
She was like, oh, I'll go see that with my friend Leanne. I was like, good, because I'm not going to go watch that film.
Good.
Shit. She went to go see Rock of Ages with her friend Leanne as well. That looked like an awful film.
Okay, I thought that looked kind of jokes. Then again, Russell Brand was in it. I was like, yeah, Russell Brand.
It was a fucking musical where they just used classic rock, but really bait classic rock that everyone knows.
Yeah, that's all Cruise, isn't it?
Like Journey.
No.
Kiss.
Yeah, but alright, another film. Someone for was it Someone Special for the End of the World or something like that? Steve Carell, Keira Knightley. No, this actually looks like a pretty good film. Basically, the film's about there's a news report. A meteorite's going to hit the world in 3 weeks, so the world's going to end, and that's where the film starts. And it's about this guy. He's a bit of a loser, and he's like, oh yeah, it's just about it. It's about him living till the end of the world, and meets this girl, and they go on this funky adventure together. Apparently, trying to find his ex or something. It's like his first love.
Then let me guess, the meteorite doesn't hit at the end. It's all just a big lie, and they have a happy ending.
Spoiler alert. No, I don't know. I actually don't know. I want to see the film, but I had suspicions of that too. But
like it's just going to be like, don't worry, everyone, it's fine now.
Yeah, everything's
cool. It would be quite big having a movie where you go on this huge adventure and then end of the world. Yeah, it would be I don't think Hollywood would have that. So spoiler alert, guys. Like being the psychics that we are, we have now predicted the end. That movie.
The end is nigh. Oh, have you seen? Oh, we've got less competition on Twitter now because Liliana's taken a break from Twitter.
Oh, she got a bit of trouble, didn't she?
Yeah, she didn't get in trouble. She's had a little bit of trouble from a soldier though. They sent her a racist message on Twitter. A British soldier sent her a racist message.
Why?
I don't know. Apparently she
adopted. I'm going to send Liliana something incredibly racist. Black people are bad.
No, I think she adopted a black child from Africa. I think, just because I think that's what he put in the tweet. Something about like,
you do Madonna on everyone.
Yeah, no, he said something like, it said S star, and I was like, what could that be?
Shit.
Yeah, but I thought that, but the first thing that sprung to my mind was Sambo, and I was like, why is this coming to my head? I just remember in my grandparents once seeing a videotape called Little Black Sambo, and it was just like, it was like, you know, like the Okiora, or Akeora, the juice, Kiora.
No.
There's like a black kid on the front, loads of crows and shit. Like all the Disney crows, like, I don't see about everything, but I've never seen a black person make juice. No. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, that picture is like this little black kid and this white kid, and it's like it doesn't matter if you're white. What is it?
It doesn't matter if you're white, 'cause you're still my nigga.
And I was like, yeah.
You know what? Did you ever see Black Monopoly?
Yeah.
And every square is go to jail. That was jokes as well.
Yeah, that is jokes.
Everyone laughs at that. That's just hilarious. There's no one who laughs at that. Hey man, I'm not racist. I hate every cunt. But yeah, so Lily Allen's off. She's no longer on Twitter.
Just because someone sent her a message.
Yep. She's only having a little break. I think she's going to come back though. She's going to come back.
Why is Twitter one of these things like, I just need to take a break for a bit, you know? Have like a holiday from it.
It's like heroin or something.
Can't do too much Twitter, otherwise you get addicted.
Could you imagine like celebrities going to rehab like for Twitter? Just I'm jonesing for a tweet.
So funny.
Hashtag, I need to hashtag something quickly.
And then maybe because they're getting off the addiction they start having brain hemorrhages as they start ODing. ODing from Twitter. Too much Twitter, they die.
Okay. So I've got something strange that I've seen. So when people come for it, yeah, they're a little bit down. They're like, oh well, I'll have some chocolate or something, right?
Yeah.
No, not this lady. This lady, a certain lady who lives in England. She chews pebbles and little stones and eats stones.
Fucking
what? And she has big massive rocks that she chips bits of stone off and she eats stone when she's feeling down. She comfort eats stone.
Like proper chewing up, or she just like...
Yeah, I think she gets like thin slivers and like...
that can't be good for you.
Surely not. Can't be good for your teeth. Minerals. But
although I have seen a Bear Grylls episode where he just goes, yeah, these rocks, they have loads of minerals in them that will help me get on the day. He just puts them in his mouth and he crumbs them up into dust and like just drinks some piss.
Standard procedure. So what brings up the question now is, what do you guys comfort eat when you're like, oh, I'm feeling down?
Savoury stuff.
Yeah, savoury snacks like
crisps.
Yeah.
Definitely crisps are big fucking...
Jaffa cakes are up there.
Oh yeah.
Jaffa cakes.
You don't like Jaffa? This guy.
Jaffa cakes.
What's your beef with Jaffa cakes?
Oh, you just like
the jammy shit.
You just... the Jaffa's the best bit.
And the fucking sponges. Oh no, it's all butter. No.
What are you talking about?
How do you eat a Jaffa cake?
I can't eat a Jaffa cake.
Just, Lewis, you are no longer on. I eat the classic way. Full moon, half moon, total eclipse. So, thanks for finishing my sentence again, Lou. I did just point this out before, that you take my punchlines every time.
I eat Jaffa cakes really weird.
Jaffa cakes.
I feel like you're going to eat the chocolate.
People have had a go at me for the way I eat Jaffa cakes.
Is it sexual?
No. You never like the excess like sponge and chocolate on, and then like you just held with a little bit of sponge and the Jaffa and a layer of chocolate top. Then like you get all the chocolate off, you peel the Jaffa off, eat the sponge, and then you eat the Jaffa.
Fucking hell.
That sounds like quite a system.
Layers.
Sounds like quite the system you have there.
That's how I eat Jaffa cakes.
Wow.
Like cream eggs, how do you eat yours? I bite the top off and I get all of like the gooey stuff out, and then I eat the chocolate.
I just like to wolf it down. 2 at a time, baby. Yeah, there'll be people like a little bit younger than us that won't actually know this advert that we're talking about.
How do you eat your?
How do you eat your cream eggs? Well, I like to sit on them.
I like mine with chips. You mug.
I like mine with cocaine. I fucking love cream eggs. This is what it's come to, talking about cream eggs. But no, okay. So comfort eating is quite a bad habit, correct?
Yeah.
It's quite the bad habit. So brings us to the question: is what are our bad habits?
I think having a wank in public is a bit, bad.
A bit of a bad habit.
I get arrested a lot.
On the regular. You didn't mention this when we were talking about danger wanks last week. You have the most dangerous wanks in public.
Try not enough before you get arrested.
Just going down the street. Just like bare police with their truncheons like, oi, 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 oi. You're just there with your truncheon like, oi, 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 oi.
I feel like we've just come up with a Viz cartoon.
Yeah. It is. People are like, I know my friend Zach, if he's listening, you better be listening, you bastard. He loves Viz. He'd be like, Viz! They just mentioned Viz! We was watching that South Park episode actually. The one with Britney Spears. And every now and again, when they're like, she must die, and it was like going,
So I like the bit where they're trying to get her out of the hospital really quietly, and then one paparazzi turns around and just screams.
Oh yeah, like
they all run after.
It's something you get out 28 days later, isn't it? It's just like shit. And the fucking at the end, it's so brutal when they're all just taking the picture and she's on the floor like
dying.
And then they go, Miley Cyrus at the end. She is next. We'll have a bountiful harvest next year. But yeah. Oh, diddly motherfucks. I've got one more thing that I noticed today. What? Which I've noticed that I do quite a lot. I hope it's not just me. I think people do this. Is when you're by yourself and you're sitting there listening to music, and then with headphones in, and you just imagine you're in a music video, and you're just sitting on the bus. Does no one else do that? No. I always do that. Just bare start looking out bare I'm looking emotional out the window, looking around and shit, just yeah, I'm in a music video. And then I sometimes do it and I'm in the bath as well, and I time it for bits I'll be laying in and I know when the song bit's gonna come up and I'm gonna come out the water and be like I'll just be looking and then I'll turn and look at myself in the mirror and be like, And then, but no, you don't do this.
No!
I think I've got like music video syndrome or something. I always pretend I'm in a music video all the time. Like if a Happy Tunes on, I'm walking down the street, I'm like, da-na-na, spare smiling, walking down the street, like, da-na-na-na, when I'm by myself, and just like, see people, I'm like, yeah, whatever it is. If I'm by myself, I'm listening to music, I'll pretend I'm in a music video.
I'm normally just subtly on the bus, just listening to music.
Even when I'm on the bus, like, it doesn't matter what sort of tune, if it's like a deep emotional tune, I'll sit there and look brooding,
look serious.
and then, but if it's like a proper ghetto tune, I'll be sitting there with my legs like out and my arms down, and I'll be nodding my head with my fucking, if I have a hat on, my hat down low, and I'll just be like, yeah, this is the hard shit, the stuff that make you want to lick out a cartridge, and I just look back ghetto, but it just, that's one of my weird things. People are going to use this against me now. Your music video cunt.
Fuck you, John. You pretend you're in music videos.
You fucking, you sad bastard. Anonymous are going to come and like threaten me, like, I'm going to reveal to the world.
I'll just Photoshop your face onto like snippets from music videos.
That would be awesome. I would actually enjoy that. I'd be like, yes, I am. But, I thought it was bare common. I thought I wasn't alone in this. I thought you guys were going to go, oh yeah, I do that as well.
I do it all the time.
Now I'm just the weirdo who pretends he's in music videos. I've not even once. You've never just thought, I'm in a music video. I'm going to start singing the song because no one's around. Yeah. I break it down. No. Never. You don't ever sometimes if I'm fucking. Even if it's not a music video, sometimes I'll be saying Reservoir Dogs, and I'm listening to got clowns to the left me, jokers to the right. I'll be like, yeah, cutting off fucking policemen's ears. No one. No. Oh man. Alright, if anyone else out there suffers with music video syndrome, contact me. I don't want to be the only one. Don't make me the only one, man. You gotta message me and say, yeah, we can be in music videos. We could be in music videos together. Make whole music videos of us. That would be awesome. Let me know. Facebook, Twitter. You know how to contact us. Well, we say you know how to contact us, but I don't think you do because no one has.
Well, you put a thing on the wall with all of our Twitter links.
It's true.
So,
but people do message 3
followers. Lewis, you still haven't followed me.
I have, man, don't lie.
Don't lie.
I haven't actually been on.
He hasn't.
But yeah, I reckon Jack Flowers, he still hasn't fucking followed me on Twitter.
Jack Flowers, you bastard.
Fucking prick.
Yeah.
I only have 3 or 4 followers.
Now Jack Flowers no longer listens to our podcast. The minute you heard us calling him a bastard, he's gone.
Oh, no, he's a good friend of mine. He'll have to listen to this podcast.
Yeah, has to.
I will make him.
I'm going to fucking pin him down and make him listen.
I'm going to fucking put an iron on his nuts. But yeah, so now we've got down to talking about torture.
I watched Top Boy once.
Top Boy,
yeah. Well, I was really ill. I watched all 4 episodes. This guy's just breaking into that black guy's house and just burn him with an iron. Do
you know what, yeah? Interesting little note here. I've performed for the main character from Top Boy. I've done magic for him. Ashley Waters. I met Ashley Waters in Sutton, in a pub. I did magic for him. He got me bare gas, oh yeah, we're going to film this video. Did magic for him. His manager filmed a video of me doing magic for him. And they were like, yeah, we're going to put it on his website. Yeah, we'll put it on the website. Oh, I'm going to follow you on Twitter and stuff. I'm like, yeah, blood, you're sick. Safe for that, man. You're a sick guy. So Solid Crew, the one. Cheese. And then we leave, bare buzzing. It's been months now. Still no video on his website. What's going on? Ashley Waters, if you hear this now, you let me down, man. You was my hero. You're my everything.
What the fuck is going on?
What?
Ashley Waters, what's going on with him?
What's going on with him?
Liar.
He's a liar. Let me down, man. He's still cool, Gary. Came in, I remember, I was like, it's you, blood. It's you, fam. I'm very starstruck, I can't say nothing. But yeah, let's actually talk about snakes and blaggers. We lightly touched on the topic earlier, but we steamed past it. We was talking about Mr. Ilhaze, who we were going to play at the end. His album's actually called Snakes and Blaggers, and you can actually download this for free online as well, if you can find it. But yeah, Alex really likes it, so I'm going to lend him the CD so he can burn it onto his thing, so we have to try and find it. But yeah,
definitely check it out. We'll try and find a link and put it on the wall.
Yeah, and most definitely, like, we're going to play one of his tracks later, so if you listen to it after all the madness that's to come, because we still got 40 minutes, if you want to listen to the madness to come, then, yeah, make sure. See, this is why you guys should have done notes.
This is why we should have done notes, yes.
Because now look what you've done. You fucked everything up. You fucked up the space-time continuum. Alright. So this is what we're going to do. Is this. I'm going to carry on. And the time I finish this sentence. So, beatboxing and shit. But after me finishing that sentence, you've actually thought of something out of the magical, mystical mind of Alex McGrath has thought of something.
Yeah, I remember I did read a couple of stories. And
oh, you did? You actually did decide to do some research.
A little bit.
So just leave me in the fucking lurch.
I just forgot about it. I didn't think that they
That's
were.
why you write
good.
notes down, you arsehole.
But yeah, they're not very nice stories.
Okay.
They're not very nice stories.
Is this why you didn't bring them up? You thought, oh, we already have an unbalance of like horrible stories.
Shitload of horrible stories about
Everyone's
girls with brooms.
We don't need no more, but we do.
Well, like these two guys were arrested and jailed for basically making people slaves.
Making people slaves.
Yeah, like I've got the story.
Sold the whole of the European nation during like the 18th century.
Yeah, it was like a
Fucked.
husband and wife. They forced like men to work 19 hours a day with like no food and like toilet breaks, and it was all for like their paving company. They like just picked up this guy from a like station. Within like an hour, they had him working with the company, and they said if you ever try to leave, it will just get you murdered.
What?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. I don't know how long they've been doing it for, but it's mental.
Good business acumen though.
Yeah, work for
they saved the bundle in wages. So yeah, man. Next, what's it? Then like next like Virgin Empire coming at you straight from sponsored by slavery.
Sponsored by slavery.
Sponsored by slavery.
But the other story was just about this this woman who like just went through years of being tortured by her husband and like got chained up while she like gave birth and shit.
What the fuck? Why have you heard such horrible? Why don't you read nice stories?
Because it's the news. There aren't any nice stories. They're all horrible.
It's not all doom and gloom, as Russell Howard likes to always let us know at the end.
But we don't get to any of
You
those stories. We just
patronising
talk about
bastard.
death and slavery and torture and
All the
brooms.
fun stuff and brooms. I've seen I've scarred you for life now with
Fucking
the
brooms.
brooms.
Oh, that fucking that story is just horrible.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to tell it to Lydia when she gets back so I can watch her freak.
Oh yeah, because it is like we haven't even brought that one out yet. Okay. Well, I have something for you. Okay. So there's this news story, yeah, where basically there's this guy. He's like I can't remember if he's like an architect or something like that, or something mental. But he can apparently he can talk with the aliens. Yeah, he can speak. I think I've seen it on Russell Howard's Good News actually.
Oh, you can talk with aliens.
He can talk with aliens, yeah.
Shit.
But he says they haven't been yet. They haven't been here yet.
Right.
For all the other nut jobs, all the other crazy people who say aliens have visited, they're wrong because he can talk to them. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, alright.
So basically, he's saying the reason they haven't come yet, the reason they haven't visited us, is because they have nowhere to land.
Shit.
That's what. So he wants to build him a landing pad. He's having a regular chat. So he's getting money. He's got loads of donations of rich people, so he can build this landing pad, this intergalactic garage, this landing station, yeah. And they interview people around his area, like just to see like what do you think of this crazy guy and shit like that. Like all about if the aliens come, it's like what do you want to do? And this guy's like, well, I want to clean the windshields. And it's like, wow, that's how easy your life is. It's just like these interstellar like galactic beings like with far greater intelligence, like mastered like time and space travel and all sorts of madness. And it's just like, well, what do you want to do if they come? Like, I just want to wash their windscreens. I'm a simple man.
Big.
I mean, who else is trained in washing spaceship windscreens?
Like,
you know,
Americans are like. I'm taking it this guy's American.
I think he is American. Yeah,
They are fucking nuts, mate. There's this whole town.
But there's a lot of people in England as well.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of people.
There's a lot of people all over the modern world. Like
the Americans always
aliens.
look like slightly more nutty about it. Like there's this whole town who for some reason they've got this big mystery around their town of these like cows getting mutilated, and like there's no tracks of like anyone like walking along the field, and like that's what gets them. Like these and like they can't say it's like a wild animal because all of the cuts are perfect, and like it will literally like the cow wouldn't even make any noise because they never hear any like sort of struggle or like distress. And they just turn up in the morning and it's a cow. It's dead with all its organs taken out.
Sounds like a dying giraffe.
All of these like perfect slices, and they're just like, yeah, it's aliens.
Definitely aliens.
Experiments, and the whole town believes it. Shit. Even the police.
Even the police are like, hey, the police
like,
it's aliens.
No, an animal could definitely not do that. So it's obviously some unknown being.
It's not Jed down the street who walks on tennis rackets and like carries big sharp blades.
No, I saw that through like one of these like really bad sort of American documentaries with like the voiceover.
Oh yeah.
The voice that goes, "It's the normal town in Pittsburgh," and like they have like reconstructions and stuff. And
interviews
people reconstructions.
We were so scared.
Flashing torches. And like they made like another series of like documentaries all about ghosts, and I can't stand watching people hunting ghosts. It should be like you can see clearly on the film here. There's a speck, like a white speck that flies across the stream. We believe that that's some sort of energy, and that's the spirit trying to tell us that they're there. No, it's just like a dust particle that's been caught in the light.
Or it's a ghost.
It's a ghost, shit. And then, like they were seriously.
But you know, we already said psychics and paedophiles. Don't listen to our show.
They seriously they showed this film footage of a garden fence closing by itself, and they didn't even think that could just be a breeze.
Yeah.
Tales from the scary door.
I'm not knocking ghosts because I've had like a couple of times in my pub where something odd has happened and we just can't explain it. And you know, there was like one time I was in the cellar. And I could just hear this banging. It sounded like one of the fridges opening and closing. It made a very distinctive noise. And then, like, I was like, what the fuck? Who is it? Who's in there? And I just open the door and I look out into the other part of the cellar and there's no one. And I'm like,
let's get out of here!
I was just like, alright, okay, cool. And I closed the door and the fucking noise started again. And I opened the door again and it stopped. And I was just like, alright, yeah, now I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
And then, like, there was, like, just another time when I was just standing at the bar. I was just chilling out. I just happened to be looking across the bar. And I watched a glass just slide off the shelf.
Ooh, that is scary.
Get out the spirit level
it was like,
and check how flat that shelf is.
Like, we always have glass on it. And, like, this glass was, like, about 2 centimetres from, like, the thing. So it had plenty. And it literally just, like, it didn't even, like, knock over. It slid off.
Oh, yeah, that was me. Sorry, Alex.
Oh, right, okay.
Whenever I, like, angry masturbate, like, telekinesis comes out and moves shit around by you. I'm
me.
And it just like you know when Aquaman calls fish and you see that it does that, but like just like moves like things by you. It's like, oh, John's coming again. Whenever your mouse randomly moves on your screen, you know it does that. You know, it just slides across the screen. You're not touching the mouse, but it's still that's me jizzing.
Right.
Just for you, Alex.
So when I'm playing Skyrim and a dragon just falls out of the sky, that's you.
Yeah, that's me.
You somehow affect the games as well.
Yeah. My penis is God.
Someone is going to hell now. My penis is God. It sounds like
hey, it's cool. I'm in with the big guy. Hey.
My penis is God. That just sounds like the sort of front page header from The Sun.
Yeah.
My penis is God, says crazy man in Cheam.
Says the host of podcast. I'm going to have
just have an interview with me. I was like, I didn't believe him at first, but you know, going on about it.
I didn't believe him at first. But then someone built a shrine outside. It's got a big gold cock outside my house. Like people come and like hold hands there. It's like the weeping penis. Like they have like discharge coming out at the top. People come to bathe in it. Like it cures blind people and lepers. It's a godlike phallus, okay? This is this is Jesus and his disciples.
Oh, I had like one of these. What do I call them? Nutters come up to me in Kingston.
Oh, one of those ones, yeah.
Trying to like normally I can't be asked to have a conversation with a religious preacher because I could just go on forever about how you cannot be certain that there is a God. There's no way you can be 100% certain that there is a God unless you see him.
But you again, you come back with you can't be 100% certain that there isn't a God.
Yeah, no, I always say that as well. I always say I don't
accept
know.
it. We're like agnostics, okay? We hedge our bets here. We're like, well, we don't want to piss off the big guy, like, if he is real. But if he's not, fuck it, I want to do drugs and have sex without being married. Way! Hopefully you forgive me, because that's what you say in the Bible.
This guy just like, I was like, he just comes up to me and says, have you ever, like, considered letting Jesus into your heart? And I was just like, no, I haven't. Go on. Like, I just fuck it. Fuck it.
I've got nothing to do for 20 minutes.
Like, yeah, I can get into an argument with some guy about religion. And so he was just talking, and he goes, you know, because there is a God. I was like, how do you know?
Oh.
Got him quick,
you know.
I was like, how do you know? And he went, well, don't you believe in God or something? I went, no, I'm agnostic. He went, oh, so that means that you basically don't believe in God. I went, no. I don't know.
I'm open
to suggestion, but there's just
if you can prove God,
there's just no evidence to say there is or there isn't a God. And so I just went on and on and on. He was just like, no, but you see, I wasn't like this 2 years ago. You know, why would I be here in Kingston, like, on a Friday night, trying to tell you, like, that God exists? Because you're a fucking loser.
Because you've been brainwashed.
You clearly have no friends. all of your friends that you do have are doing this. And like they were like across the road, like by a train station, I had like that sort of PA system sound. Had some guy rapping like Christ. It's like grime. He's like grime rapping to Christ.
Jesus, we love you. Yeah, we're coming soon and all this.
Oh shit. That is the worst.
It's so bad. And, like, it just keeps giving me, like, bumping into these people. It keeps giving me ideas of how to fuck with them. Like, next time I get some guy that comes up to me and says, hi mate, my name's Doug, and I'm just here to, you know, try and ask you, have you considered the love and wisdom of Jesus Christ into your heart? And I'm just going to look at them all confused. I'm just going to be like, I am Jesus Christ. But they'll be like,
my friend's penis is Jesus Christ.
But I'm just gonna be like,
well, I'll introduce you sometime.
I'm just gonna be like, I am Jesus Christ. And they'll be like, what? I'll be like, I am Jesus Christ, your Lord and Saviour. And they're like, no, you're not. I'll be like, well, fair enough. I don't look exactly like I did 2,000 years ago. You know, I've got a bit away. I've trimmed the beard down a bit. Like, I'm Jesus Christ. Like, ask my dad.
Ask my dad. And then, pray to him, he'll tell you.
Yeah, and then so I'm just gonna fuck him over like that. And then, like, next.
What about if they actually believe you? Oh. And they start worshipping you? And come and meet the Holy Ghost, John's penis.
But like, I've thought of like other ways I'm gonna screw with like religious nuts. Like, I can't wait until I get the ones that knock on your door.
Oh yeah.
I've only had them once, and I wasn't quick enough to think of something.
Invite him into the house.
No, I'm gonna do something like that. Like, one of my ideas, I'm gonna open the door and be like, yeah, hi, we're Jehovah's Witnesses. We come to spread the word of Jehovah. All right, yeah, give me a minute, mate. I'll go back in my bedroom, which is right next to the front door. And, like, I'll just leave my door open and put porn on really loudly, like ferocious hardcore porn. And then I'll go out and stand by the door and I'll be like, yeah, I'm interested, please. Carry on. And see how long they last.
Lamb of God as well.
And then, like, another idea of mine was I'm going to keep a certain type of pamphlet. And I'm going to keep it by the door at all times, like an emergency, break glass. And,
is it going to be one about like homosexuals?
No, it's just going to be like, yeah, we've come to spread the word of Jehovah. Are you interested? No, I'm not interested. But have you ever considered letting the love and wisdom of Islam into your life? Then start giving them a talk about Islam.
Yeah. Here's one thing I don't get, yeah? You know, with all these religious people, yeah, or say younger people of our generation who are actually religious, younger people that we know, certain people who are proper downright criminals. We know some downright criminals, yeah, and they probably will admit it. And then, like, I think I've mentioned this to them before. It's like people who are massive criminals, like, it's like, bruv, you rob bikes and you fucking fight and shit and do drugs and shit like that. And then it's just like, but then you're massively religious. Like,
I've never met someone like that.
yeah, like, I know people who are just like bare people. Especially if you live in like fucking Wandsworth or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's like you'll meet some people who are really religious, like massively religious, 100% believe in God, and like are scared of the devil and shit, but fucking downright crooks. But you know, we don't give a fuck. We love them. We love them
very
even if they're our
when it
crooks.
comes to religion. It's just like the people that try and force themselves upon you and try and make you think the way they do.
Yeah, I don't mind about other people's religions. It's just like, but when their ideologies start to affect other people, then that's the fuckery. So.
I've heard stories of like people who are Muslims. Apparently, in nursery, we're not allowed to tell the story of the 3 little pigs anymore.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, I've heard that, and I was like kind of pissed off about that.
Because 3 Little Pigs is awesome.
And then in school, 1 year until everyone just outraged. 1 year, like in my school, we weren't allowed to call the Christmas holidays. We had to call them winter holidays because not all religions celebrate Christmas.
Yeah.
But Christmas in our country is like a very historic thing. It's part of our culture.
But the thing is,
even if you're not religious, you celebrate Christmas.
But in my schools, when we used to celebrate like Christmas and stuff, but we'd celebrate other religions as well. We'd celebrate Diwali and stuff in school. It's like when you're celebrating Christmas and you're celebrating Diwali, we used to like the fucking celebrations of the lights and all that other shit. Like we used to fucking Eid and stuff. People were allowed to go off for Eid. Like. Instead of banning all religious like events, why don't you do them all? You know what I'm saying? Like, so we can only have one or the other. Stop being fucking a selfish mug. Like fucking, let's all just love each other at the end of the day. That's what religion's all about, innit? Fucking loving everyone.
Not allowed to sing.
As long as it's in the same sex, because they all agree on that. That's definitely wrong. But
not allowed to sing Bar Bar Black Sheep anymore.
Yeah, Rainbow Sheep. The fuck's a rainbow sheep? Have you ever seen a fucking rainbow sheep? I've certainly seen a fucking black sheep before.
Yeah.
I've never seen a fucking rainbow sheep, you cunt.
But the whole.
I'm now going to get vast emails of rainbow sheeps coming at me. I'll be glad because finally we'll know that people are listening.
But like, looking at the actual song, looking at the words in it, it does kind of suggest slavery. It is Bar Bar Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
I said, yes, sir, yes, sir. I got 3 bags full, sir. I got 1 for my master, 1 for the dame, and 1 for that little boy who lives down the lane. God bless his soul. Jesus Christ. Can I get some lover? Can I get an amen? Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get an amen and a hallelujah?
That feels sick.
But yeah. But believing in God also brings up an important question. Do you believe in aliens?
In what?
In aliens.
Definitely.
I think out of the whole universe, we can't.
Yeah, it'd be very arrogant to believe that. I don't think they've been here. I don't know if they'll be here anytime soon. I don't even think maybe we might even make contact.
No.
But it's very arrogant just to go, man, that's fuck all. Yeah, it's just us.
Out of the whole universe, because we think if a galaxy is fucking big.
But they found planets like far away from us that like can like support life, and some of those planets have been around longer than the Earth. Some of those planets have existed longer than the Earth, and they've been able to habitate life like longer than us. So why wouldn't things have evolved? Intelligent life forms evolved.
Definitely is alien.
Yeah, definitely. You can't say well, I guess it's like that whole agnostic.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on the fence. I've got a lot of splinters in my arse. I'm always sitting on the fence. But I'm sitting on the fence. And the fact is, I'm not going to say there's no aliens. But I'm not going to say there is either.
No.
I like to believe there is. Can't just be us.
Do you know what really grinds my gears? Do you know what really grinds my gears? People who fucking post pictures, of like really sad things, of like injured soldiers and stuff, as like, if you respect this picture, share if you respect it.
Oh,
and people like, oh, look at this daughter crying about her dad dying. Like if you sympathise for her, share the respect and for your nation and stuff like that. I'm like, you fucking little cunts. You're little cunts. You're trying to look like they're like poisonous because you don't think about it, but then it's like they're actually just like trying to just get like, oh look, all these likes and shares that I can get from someone else's pain. And they're the worst sort of people. They're trying to look like nice people. They're the worst kind. They're just little leeches and parasites.
Like a picture that went around Facebook was a picture of this proper skinny African boy who's bent over and he's crying, and it just says, if we can get like 100 likes, we can feed him, and like many more than 100 likes. If we can get like 10,000 likes, we can feed him. And then someone just posted a comment on it saying, like in the picture, there's also like a vulture in the background. It goes, well, it looks like someone threw him a boy. Looks like this vulture's just perched in the background.
Oh my god, someone threw him a boy. That is
so funny. Oh,
speaking of funny jokes, does anyone know any good jokes here? I only know one. I think you guys know. I know one joke.
So one joke about the 3 babies.
No, is that your joke?
No, I have like
a few.
I have a few like when someone gets me on like racist or like sexist or like just offensive jokes, I can bring out a chain. I love those sort of jokes. Like no, I think you told me a joke once involving 3 men in hospital and their wives are giving birth at the same time.
Oh yeah, with the condom and shit.
No, not with the condom.
Oh.
Right, there's 3 men sitting in a hospital. There's an Englishman, a Welshman, and a Pakistani bloke.
Oh yeah.
And all 3 of their wives are in labour at the same time. And then the midwife comes out and says, "Congratulations, gentlemen, you're all fathers. Your babies were born at the exact same time." But there's been a bit of a muddle up. We've kind of lost track, and we don't know who the father is of the babies anymore. And so, to decide what they're going to do about this, they decide they're going to do rock, paper, scissors. And whoever goes in there just picks a baby, walks out. And the Englishman wins. So he goes in, and he comes out with what is quite clearly the Pakistani baby. Pakistani bloke, he's a bit smart, he catches on, and he just goes, "Excuse me, mate, yeah, I think that's my child." And the Englishman says, "Yeah, but one of them's Welsh and I'm not going to risk it."
I remember saying it. Yeah. That is a legendary joke. Yeah, my joke's about a talent agent. I think.
Oh no! I'm not the aristocrat.
No, don't.
That's the name of the joke.
But, no, that's the punchline.
It's the name of the joke.
That's the punchline.
No, I don't think that's the funny part of the joke.
That's the punchline. Wait. Have you got any jokes then, Lou?
Yeah, I've got one. There's 3 jokes.
Drop it.
Right, there's an Englishman, Irishman, and a black man. The Yardie man, we call him. What? We call him the Yardie man.
The Yardie man. Naturally.
And they're stuck in the Eiffel Tower. The Englishman says to the Irishman, "Bet my dick's bigger than yours, yeah?" The Englishman's like, alright. Gets it out, it goes down 3 stories, yeah? Irishman whoops his out, it goes down 4 stories. The Yardie man, he stands like, alright, and gets it out, he starts doing some mad dance. They're like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Dodging the traffic, man."
Classic stereotypes. The good kind of stereotype. Right, yeah, I saved my joke like for the last joke here just because it's pretty long. I think it's worth it though. God. It's worth it. Okay. So a man walks into a talent agent's office. The talent agent turns around and is like, "What do you want?" And the guy goes, "Well, I've got a new act for you to book." And the talent agent goes straight away, "What kind of act is it?" And he goes, "Well, it's a family act." And the talent agent just has none of it. He's like, "We don't book family acts. They're too cutesy." And he's like, "Well, give me a minute to explain the act. And if you still think that, then I'll leave." And he goes, "Well, you got my attention, so take it away." So he goes on to explain. He goes, "So imagine the scene. Sat there on stage, me and my wife, we sit down, we have a lovely meal, finish about 2 bottles of wine, I then stand up and proceed to fuck my wife. As I come to the point of ejaculation, I take out and call on the kids, Timmy and Jimmy, and I jizz in their faces. Then when they're screaming with jizz in their eyes, Grandma comes on in a gimp suit, and we beat her to death. Did I mention we can only do this show once? And then Granddad comes on, dressed as a Nazi, and pisses on all of us. We then all throw up, get the dog and make him eat it. He then uses his arse as a shit cannon and shoot off into the audience. We then just stab each one of us, and we start to bleed to death on stage, and start to take a bow, and then we die. At this point, the talent agent doesn't know what to say. He can only utter these words. He goes, what will you call an act like that? The guy goes, "The aristocrats."
Oh shit!
That's my joke. I like telling.
I'll never be able to remember that one.
It changes every time.
See, I warned Lily that I told offensive jokes sometimes, and she was like, "Oh no, go on, tell me like what you think is. Tell me what like is your most offensive joke." And I just whipped that out, and I went on for ages. Like the two kids were like fucking each other on stage, whilst granddad like ejaculated on them, and then like grandma came up and like just like pissed on them, and like oh, I went on for ages, and then she didn't know what to say to me after that.
She then went to Africa.
She then went to Africa.
But yeah, man. So those were the jokes. I hope you guys enjoyed them. But now it's time for the prank call. Prank call. Pranking Pete. Yeah, prank call. We should get like a little jingle to put on at this point. It's like prank call, prank call, prank call, prank call. Okay, have you got Pete's number saved?
Nah, I can't turn on my phone because you've got my SD card in it.
Yeah,
it doesn't function properly.
It's
slow.
Bull bagginess. How the fuck are we supposed to do this?
You couldn't tell us this beforehand?
Damn it. Oh, should we pause it? No, because then we can't carry on recording after stop it because I have to take my phone apart.
Yeah.
So it's going to be balls.
Can you not like do...
You can't do the 1471. We can't work it out. But I am going to pause it while we actually discuss this. But, you know, we'll be back straight after...
Do a Yellow FM.
Okay. So basically, we're going to do it now. But we've changed it up a little bit. We're not going to do Yellow FM. We're going to do Secret Agent. Yeah. So you'll soon see what this is about. But, yeah, let's give him a call and see what's going on. Got to make sure everyone's quiet in the studio. Doesn't matter how mediocre or mildly funny this is. No!
I'm sorry, but the person you...
Answer your phone, you bastard! Alright, hopefully he does it. Come on. Okay, second time.
Hello?
Agent Smith, why did you not answer the phone before? The goose flies at midnight. The goose flies at midnight.
Who's that?
Agent Smith?
Right now, mate.
Agent Smith, is that you? The goose flies at midnight. You know what that means, right?
No.
That means the pig's in the poke. The pig is in the poke, I repeat. This is Agent Smith, right?
Agent Smith. Yeah, that's me.
This is Agent Smith. Well then, the goose flies at midnight, good sir.
The goose flies at midnight. Okay, understood.
Okay. The monkey phallus is in the pocket.
Okay.
The monkey phallus is in the pocket, okay? You got that.
Mate.
You know what that means, okay?
Yeah, I know what that means.
Okay. Molest the dog. Molest the dog. I repeat, molest the dog.
Yeah, understood.
Okay. Take care now, Agent Smith. Okay.
Thanks for that message.
God go with you. Be safe.
You too, be
You too, be safe.
Oh, you should have done Yellow FM, man.
I wanted to do that. I should have say random shit.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I mean.
I wonder if there's someone on my phone we can get with Yodel FM.
Okay. Hello, you're on Yodel FM all the way in Switzerland. Okay. Is there anyone on there?
On your phone.
I'll tell you what, we'll be back in a second. Okay, so we're gonna call Ridge, yeah? Hopefully Ridge doesn't clock it's me. If he does, it's game over. This is some serious shit. This guy's like 24 or something. Dunk, 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 dunk. Yodel FM, let's get him.
Yeah.
It's already on the loudest as well. Come on, answer the phone. Bitch, answer the phone.
Yeah.
Why won't you answer the phone? Okay, guys. Well, I guess we'll just get Pete next week with Yodel FM in Switzerland. We've had fun. Hope you guys have had fun. Everyone, let's just say we'll have fun. Okay, so I've been Magic.
I've been Alex.
I've been Lewis.
You've been listening to the Lane Podcast once again. But
Ill haze, nuclear, snakes and blackers, let's do this. This world is nasty, man. It's past disaster, man. 2012, the end of the road. It's already started, man. Now I see a lot of these dogs barking, man, but no biting, just barking, man. Just another one of them boys starting, man. We'll come and have a go with a walking target, man. I never wanna harm a man, I'm calmer than most of these bricks that are starting, man. I'd rather stand next to the enemy of father than all the drama, man. I'd rather just stand with a lager, man. Sit back, relax, be a calmer, man. There's always gonna be another man that's harder than you and your whole damn army, man. Think that you're fast, but they're gonna be faster than. Think that you're dark, but they're gonna be darker, man. Is it really worth your asking, man? Fuck it, I don't even want the answer, man. In this world that we're living in nasty, man. Too many men fight. Bloodshed in the middle of the night when the kids are tucked up and out of sight. But a couple of years down the line, it's their time to shine with the shanks, the lines and the white lines. It's only a matter of time till the small get big in the middle of the fight. Night time is the time for the prime and the cats come out and increase the crime. And the next man's got another new design. And a tool in his hand, he made the same night. Now time is the time of crime. Evil people seeking to find anybody they can attack from behind, cause they won't think twice about when you're blind. I remember one of the guys once told me, here's a piece of advice: people ain't never gonna change. If you can't beat them, then join the fight. So I said, fuck that, it's all about music. I got a skill when it's time to use it. And when I see bricks blazing the mic, it's my inspiration not to abuse it. I'm gonna try and do this shit my way. I'm gonna try creating some new shit. Fuck all the fighting, stick to the writing. Fuck all the bullshit, stick to the music. Some people wanna be electricians, plumbers, architects, politicians, doctors, firefighters, beauticians. Nah, no me, I wanna be a musician. One man with a mic and a voice, speaking his words to people that listen. If you can't hear the words that I speak, your speakers ain't in the right position. One man with a lot of ambition, cutting the beat with a careful incision. If you don't like the words that I speak, I couldn't give a fuck, I'm a man on a mission. Stare in the eyes of the opposition with the microphone as my ammunition. I got the keys of ignition, revving the engine till I'm on the pistons. I'm gonna go the distance, I'm all on my own, I don't need assistance. One man with the microphone, I'm gonna let the world know with my existence. One man with the mic, just for instance, I'm all on my own, I am the resistance. What I do is not easy, but I stick to my guns cause I got persistence. No shallow time to get deep, I'm gonna leave with a lot more than a piece. On the pie, it's my time to feast. One man with a mic on the beat, looking at the wrist and I'm gritting my teeth. I keep gripping on the microphone, I can't sleep till I get to the top of the mountain, it's so steep. Started like this, I came in like that, but I'm gonna leave with a lot more than a couple of tracks. I stop dead in my tracks, I'll have a heart attack and collapse before I relax. One man with a mic on the track, the scene got lost and I'm bringing it back. And when I bring it, I'll be giving everybody a slap, and always sticking everybody at the tip of the gap. You, how you gonna bang no? On the rhythm, rid of the tango, blowing it up, I'm the lyrical Rambo. One man with a mic, rid of an aggro. I'm too much to handle, it's another level, it's a brand new angle. Increase the heat cause I'm bringing a scandal. One man with a mic, I'm a vandal. Nuclear.